everybody, my name is Pt.3 Avatar, aka TA Destination, and I'm back with another video. So, it's been a while since I uploaded any videos, especially during the summertime, and it's crazy how fast the summer flew. I sometimes feel that I'm still in June, but we're in August, man, and we have 1 month of school, 1 month of summer break left. So, let's just enjoy it as much as we can before we get the PTSD from finals week. So in today's video, I just came across this Pop Shift video, craziest blind date ever, with a bunch of Indian people talking. And this is kind of like the trend that is going on, especially with more of these videos that I try to make, is really showing how superficial the world is nowadays. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Let's just get started with the video.
I think an ideal partner for me is someone who is like super witty that I can laugh a lot with, but also someone who understands that I have a lot of goals and that's a really big part of me, and so helping me and supporting me through that process and vice versa.
I don't think I have to be the energetic person, but I want to date someone that's tired and sleep deprived and works a lot of hours, because I don't want to see my boyfriend more than like once or twice a week maximum if I love him. But if I it's still in the liking stage, like once a week. Turn-offs with dating: don't stink, take a shower, wear some deodorant, sniff your pit before you leave your house. Like if I can smell it through your jacket, that's a problem. Hi.
Hey, I'm happy to have my vision back.
I mean, you still can't see me, so who cares? What's your favorite Bollywood movie? Say it, count down and say it together.
1, 2, 3, Funna.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch like old classic Bollywood movies, like Devdas, Kabhi Pichi Kabhi Gum. After that, forget about it. But I wouldn't say either are my favorite. One's really sad, and the other one is also sad. So no, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a common theme. Many of them are very sad. They make you feel way too many emotions.
Guys, I didn't bring my glasses. How emotionally available do you currently feel? I think I am available. I mean, honestly, all the friendships I've had in my life, they're over 10, 15, even 20 years, and I think that's only an option if you're emotionally available. It doesn't have to be just romantic, and to offer that to your friends, I think it's a reflection of what you can offer to a partner. So given that all my friends I've had for almost a lifetime, they're basically marriages. Like, we talk on a day-to-day basis, we see each other at least a few times a month if possible, like when you rotate them. But again, that doesn't mean I'm available every day to meet, because I don't want to see you every day. I just have to emphasize that.
I think over the course of like the last...
That actually makes absolutely no sense. If you're in a relationship with someone, wouldn't you want to see that person every single day to talk and to emotionally connect? I don't know, but she just seems like the superficial type, to be completely honest with you. I mean, see, the thing is, like, I know we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but based off of, appearance, the way that they're talking, she just seems like an extremely superficial person, that she just wants someone to have, just a high status, high money, all that superficial stuff. She doesn't really care about the character that's within. She's only looking for her happiness and not the happiness of, the other person. And that's a lot of these people nowadays, actually. That's why many of these relationships don't work. I've heard stories of other people. They're going to all of these undharmic parties and, bars. And the fact is, they're talking to people and, they're trying to build relationships or just going for this hookup culture. Maybe one day, one night stand, the next day, they don't even know the person. And it's just a complete waste of time, just for constant sense and temporary gratification. And it looks like, especially these people, I'm not saying that all of these people on, on these shows are like bad people or anything like that. But it just seems like they're looking at the world as like a very superficial stand. Like, how can I please myself only? So I shouldn't care about how another person feels. So if they are in distress, if they're sad or depressed, I shouldn't care as long as I'm happy. And that's the problem with this with today's world.
Maybe about a year, I've been working on creating a lot more time for myself and a lot more time for all the people around me. So I feel like I'm probably in the best place I've ever been.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Describe my voice in 3 words.
It's upbeat.
Hey everybody, Walton Goggins here. Starting a business is never easy, but with GoDaddy Arrow,
It's pleasant. I think a third one that I'm thinking of is like inviting.
Sometimes that can be a bad thing. Too many people talk to me. Okay, yours, I would say you're calm, collective, and your words are very processed.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's why I asked if you write. But okay. Yeah.
What is something you're actively working on to improve yourself in order to enter a healthy relationship? I guess my own emotional stability is that's the real thing that I've been working on and trying to work on my own self-trust. I think I'm a super type A person, and I put a tremendous amount of stress on myself to do my job extremely well and then to also help and provide for those around me. But then from time to time, I bite off way too much than I can chew. And for the people around me, it's not always like the most enjoyable experience for them. So the big thing I'm trying to work on is just trying to figure out how to trust myself a lot more and how to navigate that. What about yourself?
I think I'm good to go.
I love that.
I don't think there's anything I need to work on. I'm 28 years old. I know who I am as a person. I know what I have to offer. And again, I'm a great daughter. I'm a great friend. And in my past relationships, I've always been amazing. So, yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing about the majority of girls nowadays. And I keep repeating this fact, and I have done it in multiple videos. And the fact is, don't take it from my perspective, because I don't want to seem like, I'm, hating on other people or anything like that. You have to look at the world around you and actually make your own decision. And you see that many of these girls, okay, she's 28 years old, many girls marry when they're a lot more younger, they're educated and they're looking for a suitable groom, like arranged marriages, that type of stuff that is more common, especially in Indian culture. But she says she has nothing to work on. That means she's just so goddamn perfect, right? That, she's just too good for everybody else. But guess what? She's not in any sort of relationship, and she said all of her relationships have been fine. Then why is she not in one? Why is she on this podcast? Why is she on this dating thing trying to meet other people? Because these people are selfish. That's why.
How long have you been single for?
About a year. What about you?
Okay, hold on. When you say a year, no situationships, no dating for more than 2 months, I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, situationships.
That's a relationship. With no label and commitment because you don't want to. But that's a relationship. You eat together, I don't want to say it, fornicate, I'm sure you do that. You go on dates, you hang out, you text every day. That's I'm so sick of this generation pretending like a situationship is not a relationship, because it is. Just because they're not going to be your spouse doesn't mean they're not a boyfriend and girlfriend. And I think people need to admit that. And I've been guilty of it too, but it is what it is. If I think of my last relationship, no, there was no label, but it was everything a relationship is. And that's what everyone does these days. And it's annoying. Don't be so pathetic. I'm not saying it to you. I'm just saying to the general, whoever's watching this, take notes. You guys are dumb.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Go.
Interesting.
I just had to share that.
Yeah, I think, I have a different perspective. I really value communication and, trying to, define the relationship early on and talk about where you're at on a regular cadence. I'm really thoughtful and intentional about my relationships, and I never keep people in the dark or keep people strung along. I always make sure to communicate where I think things are at and try to work through things with the other person. That being said, I define a committed relationship as you have a lot of chemistry, but you also know that you're compatible for one another, so that you don't get into things too fast or you don't define things the wrong way early on. So I just think I have a different approach.
I guess.
What age was your first kiss and with who? Describe it. So my first kiss was not, I'm a late bloomer. So I didn't have my first kiss since my senior year in high school. She had approached me at the gym, struck up a conversation, and then I think she had told because it's high school, like she told my other friends that she was interested in me, and then my friends pulled me aside and they were like, "Hey, buddy, she likes you. You should go do something about it." What about you?
I was 18 too. So I was also a late bloomer. I couldn't date in high school. My dad would pick me up and drop me off from high school. So like, when do you go on a date? It's impossible. I was 18 years old. He didn't even go to my high school. I don't know how I found him somehow. Oh wait, no, let me tell you about the first date because this needs to be talked about. The first date, I was 16 and we went to the movies and this guy put his arm next to my arm and he said, "Your skin is too dark for me to date." And I was like, what? In my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm 16 years old. How old was he? I think he was like 19. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have my first kiss. And then he said that. I'm like, first of all, you're gross. Like, I wouldn't even marry him.
Yo, 16, bro? 16, you would be a sophomore. No, you would be a junior in high school and a freshman in college. Oh man, bro. That's insane. That's actually insane. I mean, it's a 3-year age difference, but still, that's like a big maturity difference, bro. Like a freshman in college versus like a junior in high school. Like that's a completely big difference. Because I'm not the same person I was back in junior year of high school. Like it's a completely different standpoint. That's crazy.
Fast forward, I saw him. I ran into him like 5 years later, and he asked me out, and I was like, no. But yeah, I just want to share that colorism is a real thing. And
was it a brown dude?
Yes, it was a brown dude. He was Bengali too. Okay, back to the actual first kiss. I was 18, and where did it happen? It was behind a school, and it was awful because he smoked a cigarette and then he kissed me, and I was like, oh. First
Sounds
of all,
super charming.
also, do you smoke cigarettes? Because I don't want to date
No,
anyone who smokes.
I don't.
Vaping, do you vape?
No.
Good, because that looks dumb. You look like you're sucking on a pacifier as an adult. Do you do crack or cocaine or anything?
No, I don't. Do
no,
you?
Meth? No, I don't want to deal with a drug addict. Are you on antidepressants? Sertraline?
No.
Trazodone?
No.
What's the other one? There's another very common, Lexapro?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
good. I can't deal with another crazy person, okay? I've done my community service. I've dated a psycho over it.
Wait, you did community, did you get in trouble?
No, community service as in dating a psycho for the community.
Okay.
I took the L.
For the team, okay, got it.
Yeah,
All right.
no more crazy guys, guys. Let's see, hold on, do I have any follow-up questions? We did smoking. Do you smoke marijuana? Because like my perfume, like I wear Chanel, Dior. I don't want to smell like marijuana. Do you smoke marijuana?
From time to time, I do. When I'm in creator mode, like I have a day for it, but I don't do it on the regular.
You sound like you smoke. Just kidding. Okay, it just can't be around me if we end up liking each other. Okay, anything else? You're not an alcoholic, right?
I'm having a glass of wine right now.
So am I, but that's not alcoholism.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure of the definitions.
Okay, amazing, perfect. Thank you. I'm done with my questions.
Damn, bro, look at this face.
I'm gonna have a glass of wine real quick.
It just sounds so fake. Everything just sounds so fake and
With Monday.com's intuitive
and I have these
management
stupid
platform,
ads too as
you
well.
have the power.
Ridiculous.
Not IT, not ad.
Oh man, these guys are making their good money, I guess.
Hi.
Hello,
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Susanna. Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Jaio.
Okay, hello.
Now we awkwardly stare at the camera, and
Are your hands washed?
yes, that's the first thing I did.
Good. I'm just gonna drop it in. Do you want me to break it, or I don't think it'll fit in the pot?
Yeah. Why don't you? But should we put less?
Oh man.
Okay. There we go. Too
Let the
hot?
man do all the work. I'll just stand here. I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, my sister's the chef in my house, and I just taste everything. Do you cook on your own?
Yeah, I cook a lot.
That's great. I
Yeah.
eat a lot. Perfect.
What do you like to eat?
Everything. Well, I'm a carnivore, so if I have to stick to, do you have somewhere to go? Why are you looking at your watch?
This is.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What is
She's
your pre-date
crazy, bro.
ritual?
So I
Looking at
used
it.
to do this thing, like I used to always get so nervous before dates where I would just like have a glass or two of wine before the date so I could just like cool off a little bit.
What? You're not drunk by the time you get there?
No. Do you do that?
I'm a lightweight. I can't, listen, I do not pregame, like my pre-gaming days are over. 2 drinks, I'm done. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, unless you're my friend and I don't care who you are. But like if it's someone I'm meeting for the first time, I have a cap. Yeah.
So what's your ritual before?
Take a shower, do my makeup, brush my hair, put on a dress, out the door. Simple.
Okay, I like that. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Oh, wait, no, you're next.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Would you describe yourself as MCE, main character energy? Fuck
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
You would? For
Yeah.
yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I think the way that I talk to myself, the way that the way I structure my life, I always make sure, like, in one of the questions I always ask myself is like, who's the cast surrounding me?
What?
I think it's more like a principle that I try to
The
keep.
cast?
No, like
These
not-
guys
not
really think they're
cast,
main
like-
characters,
No,
bro.
I'm not talking about
Oh man.
Yeah. But I'm always like, oh, who are the people around me? Are they supporting me or not?
Okay. I don't know. I just talk a lot, so I just assume I have attention where I go. That's about it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't structure other people around me and be like, who's my cast?
I think it's important, like when you're auditing like the people around you, I think that's important.
Should we cut garlic? I think this is
Yeah,
a necessity.
that's what I was thinking about.
Oh, you
I
touched
love
it.
some
Okay.
garlic.
What is your relationship like with your parents? Do you have parents?
Yes, I
Both?
do. No, only one.
Okay.
With my mother, we have like a really good in-person relationship. Like we have like a lot of similar hobbies. But once she moved really far away. She moved down to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I think that kind of put a strain on things because now we're just kind of relegated to like phone calls or whenever I fly her up. So I think like that's putting a strain on certain things because then it just makes it hard for her, or it makes it hard for me to like try to keep her up to date on what's going on in my life. I mean, we have a good relationship, but like it's really good in person, not so good on the phone.
I have a mom. I live with her. She's my everything. And hopefully with the partner I find, I want his mother to be just as close to me. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I think that's super important.
I think that's so important. People don't talk about it until you get married and then you realize you hate your in-laws. This is why you have to like your in-laws before you get married.
Exactly. And
People
just like
are nuts.
yeah, having that comfortability is super important.
Oh, I think you have to ask the question next.
Oh, is it my
Would
turn?
you ever consider an open relationship? I will judge your answer.
Absolutely no.
Okay, good. He has
What
morals.
about you?
Hell no, that's hoe energy.
Oh
I
yeah.
am not a hoe. I'm a nice girl, and I don't want my partner to be a slut either. No, thank you. I think if you're in an open relationship,
I don't like. I just don't like this, honestly, bro. You know, it's funny because I'm watching this, but see, it actually reminds me that everything in this material world is just superficial, and nothing is actually genuine. Okay, forget about what she said. She doesn't want an open relationship, whatever it is. But the thing is, like, there's a certain age when you get into a relationship, and that's after 25, because at least after you get settled, after you're finished being a student, understanding yourself, understanding your spiritual values, and applying it into your real world, then okay, if you're ready for like the marriage lifestyle and all of that, that's completely fine. But there's a process for these things. These things you should just not do whatever you want and do it by yourself, because it leads to all of these complications and problems. And that's where this superficiality comes in, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. I feel like I'm just losing brain cells, but this is to show all of you right now that this world is actually a misery. For you people that are like very genuine, that actually want good relationships, that want good for you, want good for others, want better for the world, you have to understand that you cannot really enjoy in this material world. There is no personal enjoyment, because let's say somebody wants to drink, a bottle of wine, undharmic actions, I mean, I understand that some people may say that it's for moderation, but, rules are rules, and if you break the rules, then you would have to pay the price. I mean, am I correct or incorrect, right? So instead, we should all have simplistic, regulated lifestyles. When I mean by regulated, I mean, like no drinking alcohol, no vaping, smoking, or no intoxication in general, no gambling, no illicit activities, no illicit sex with other women. You keep your mind intact, you keep your mind focused on God, and you ask the Lord, to help you and guide you in finding the right person. But all of this stuff right here, guys, this is the real world right here. So if you don't want to be in the real world, then you have to go to the spiritual world for that.
if you don't like each other and you're for the streets. Is that mean?
No, I mean,
I mean, even if it's mean, I don't care. I think it's true.
okay.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers you to that too.
Just cheers. Okay, cool. Are you on good terms with your exes? What the fuck is this about?
I think, but you know what? I think that's actually a red flag for me. When
What?
you are, when you're good friends with your exes, I think that definitely can be like a pretty big red flag because you're not closing that chapter in your life.
I'll be honest, I don't think guys and girls can be friends. It's just
Oh,
the
at
truth.
all?
No, at all. Listen, there's a formula. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Okay, if they're both hot, they can't be friends because you're both hot. Like, you're just gonna want each other. If you're both ugly, it can work because you don't really have that many options and you already like each other.
That's
so then
horrible,
you're
bro.
just like, okay, you love
I'm
me.
gonna like straight up end this video because, bro, look how superficial she is, bro. Like, look at the way that she's talking, bro. I'll tell you, if I just take that paper towel and then just rub that paper towel all on her face, bro, she'll probably look like, you know, I don't know. Can't even think of it. I can't even think of it right now because of all the brain cells that I freaking lost. Oh man. See, it's just makeup. It's just all that. It's you know what? I think it's best that I stop talking. I'm gonna end the video, but I'll definitely make more videos like this in the future to really emphasize that this world is a misery and that we should focus on God and we should understand our relationship with God and, you know, and how to serve God, and that's the purpose. But I'll keep making more of these videos, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I didn't finish it, but my intention is not to finish this video. But thank you so much, and I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. Hare Krishna.